Greetings from Thailand. Welcome to my channel. This is Jersey John coming at you from an area of Pattaya City called Jomtien. This is my home for now. I've signed a one-year lease back in August of this year. And so I decided I'm going to live here for a year and check it out and see what it's like to live here in retirement. My new channel is called Jersey John in Asia. Thank you for tuning in and watching me. I appreciate your attention. What I hope to provide for you is a sense of what it's like to live here, what the costs of things are, my decision making in what brought me here in retirement, and much more. One of the things that attracted me here is that there's a lot of expats from the USA that live in this area, and some of them I've gotten to know pretty well to this point. So that was a big plus for me, is to have a community of friends that understand my culture. Because when you're in Thailand and you're dealing with locals, many of them don't speak English. Communication can be tough and can be misconstrued sometimes and lead to problems. And that's where my expat friends from the US can come to the rescue and kind of give me some information of how to navigate all of that. So anyway, what we're doing today is we're going up through a Praia road here that goes past my condo, and we're going to another area of town called Pratamnak. Pratamnak is a hill that's in central Thailand, or in central Pattaya rather, and on top of that hill is a statue of Buddha. We call it Big Buddha. We're going to do a future video of Big Buddha. We're going to take a trip up the hill and go there. But for today's purposes, it's near sunset, so we're gonna hop on down to what's called Jomtien Head Viewpoint, and that's an area where a lot of the locals and a lot of the tourists and people that have retired here go to watch the sunset. It's a very popular place, so I want to bring you there and kind of give you a sense of what it's like to ride on a motorbike. I have my helmet cam on, and the motorbike is that's another story altogether. I have never driven a motorcycle or a motorbike before I moved here. However, I learned quickly that although there are many modes of transportation that'll get you around the city, none so efficiently as a motorbike, and that includes cars. And motorbikes are special because they're thin, they're nimble, and they can get around traffic. This is one of those currency conversion places. They're all over the city. You'll see them bright yellow. The current conversion rate now, I believe, is 34 Thai baht to $1 US. Alright, so we made a left-hand turn. We're heading back down the hill on Pratamnak Soi 10. It's a very narrow alleyway, and it's a two-way street, and there's no sidewalks. So you have to be careful of pedestrians, traffic coming the other way. It's, can be pretty daunting. I would not really try getting around here with a car. It's just a traffic jam, and you're the one causing the traffic jam. So motorbikes are more dangerous, but I find that exciting. As I said, I never was on a motorcycle or a motorbike in my life until I moved here, and I learned here in this area of town. How I did that was I took some of my skills in cycling and road cycling and transferred that to motorcycling, and a lot of the skills are transferable. I found out, looking out for traffic, putting a swivel on your head and looking both ways, using your mirrors, that kind of thing. All of that was very helpful in me learning how to ride a motorbike. Still, when I got on my first rental motorbike, I was scared. I mean, I didn't know how to control the throttle. I would throttle too fast. I would turn the throttle the wrong way, thinking I was de-throttling when I was actually speeding up. I would use my feet to put down on the ground while turning, which is a big no-no. I injured my ankle a couple of times doing that. But after a couple of months, I can make those slow U-turns, and it doesn't hurt to know the traffic patterns. I know the traffic patterns around town now, and I've seen some horrific accidents, and every time I see one, I remind myself, slow down. There's no place that you need to get to. You're retired, John. Just take it easy. And we made a jaunt over here to Pratamnak Soy 6, and at the bottom of Soy 6 is a turn that U-turns into Soy 5. But we're gonna not make the U-turn. We're gonna make a left turn, and we're gonna go to a 7-Eleven that's local to the Sunset area here, where I can buy a large size iced cappuccino for 45 Thai baht, which is about $1.20 US. And it's a great value. I drink them 1 or 2 a day here. Also on this turn coming up here where this condo is, there's a sauna and pool club that you can go into for, I think it's 350 Thai baht for the day. It's there on the left. What is it called? Coming up here on the left. Yeah, right there. Sand Beach Sauna Club. Alright, so we're going to make a left. And there's a big, huge 7-Eleven on the corner. As 7-Elevens are all over the city, you cannot walk 1 block without running into a 7-Eleven in a populated area. Now, this is a sunset area here where a lot of people come to watch the sunset. It's a little bit too crowded for me. I'm going to jaunt over to that Jontam Head viewpoint that I discussed, but first we're going to pop into 7-Eleven here and get our iced cappuccino that we're going to take with us. So that's what I'm doing now. You do have to be careful. Like I said, there's motorbikes and pedestrians all mixing it up, and you have to just exercise caution on a motorbike. I considered getting a bicycle because I would be getting exercise instead of just pulling myself around on the motorbike. However, I think, and I've seen, that bicycles are very dangerous. Motorbikes are much more safe because they have a throttle, and you can hit that throttle and get out of the way, and just hit the gas and get out of the way of potential problems. On a bike, you have your brakes. Your throttle are your legs, and they don't move very fast. So yeah, bicycles are a little bit more dangerous than motor scooters. So anyway, got a coffee. We're going to head back out here. As I said, this is a very popular spot here. You'll see some tables, people sitting down watching the sunset, enjoying their coffee and their food. This is a beach called Dong Tang Beach, and it actually runs all the way down past my condo, down going the other direction. We're going to come up here, run Pratamnak Soy 5. We're going to make a left and go 1 short block and make another left, and that's where the sunset place is. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thank you for coming along with me. In future videos, there's going to be a lot more exciting things. There'll be a lot more information, especially about pricing, what it's like to live here, some of the challenges that you might encounter, how I transitioned here from the U.S., and we're going to go through a lot of information that I think would be very useful to somebody who wants to come here and retire. Also, there'll be a lot of information about uh, coming here on vacation and what's that like and what you can expect. You know, the cost of Airbnb, the cost of um, many different types of rooms and places to live. So that's what we're going to go over. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. This is my first video. I'm new at this, and I hope you to be able to take you along with my adventure here. So we're going to go down the ramp here. This is the viewpoint. You'll see some people doing yoga there on the right. There's sunset yoga. There's also sunrise yoga that's done here. It's just a beautiful place, and everybody's so peaceful and kind. I'm blessed to be able to live here in my retirement, and I don't regret it one bit. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.